Assalamu Alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's video, I just want to do a quick video just to share with you 2 companies that I've sold and 3 companies that I bought. I'm going to show you the details of why I bought it and why these companies and why I've sold the 2 companies that I've sold. What you see right now in front of you is my portfolio. This is £65,000 right now. It was 67 or some time ago, but now it's down basically a couple of thousands in the last couple of days. I've always shared with you guys this. Every time we started basically a new video, I've always started with this, and I'm going to continue doing this because I genuinely would like to share what I'm buying, what I'm selling, what I'm doing, because hopefully it will inspire someone out there. It's not that easy to invest in the stock market, especially when, like, if I came here and talked about stocks that basically every day that are going to the moon without ever showing you my portfolio, I don't think you would believe it. I wouldn't believe myself. You know what I mean? I wouldn't believe someone who is not actually being transparent with me, especially when it comes to the stock market. But I've been transparent. You can see there's companies in the red, companies in the green. I've always shared with you guys. And what I would like you guys to do is just to always do your research, do your due diligence before you invest in any of the companies that I own in my portfolio, because there are reasons why I bought these companies, and then when these companies do not meet those reasons anymore, I will sell them. And that's exactly what I've done this week. If you haven't liked the video already, please do so. Like I've always said to you guys, I want to be transparent, okay? And also I want to this community to grow, inshallah, and going forward. So it would be absolutely amazing to have you join us in the Patreon account. If you have that already, please join us also on the Discord, where you can actually, hopefully we can build a community of like-minded people who are investing in Sharia compliant stocks, and we can help you, inshallah, in the long run. So the 2 companies that I've sold was VF Corporations. So it's no longer here. It's completely gone. I've sold every bit of it. And also Amgen. Okay. And I will share that with you now so you can see exactly, okay, what happened to these, basically how much of these companies that I've sold and what happened. So as you can see here, I've sold out of completely VF Corporations. Okay. And the reason I sold out this company is because initially when I bought the company, it was trading, I think, about $60, $70 per share. So from 60 something per share to right now, I think it was like 20 something. I'll share that with you in a second. The company market cap obviously went down quite a bit, and they had a debt level that was not that bad at the time, but obviously the debt level went up. So it became non-Sharia compliant, but the product that the company sells is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with the business side of things, but just the market cap just went down. And I think I bought here at the wrong time. Is one of those things. If you are a stock picker, you will make those mistakes, and sometimes you just have to admit it and just move forward. And that's why I would definitely say, if you are new to investing, definitely buy ETFs, because it is easier. Okay, you don't have to face these kind of challenges where you have to sell out completely out of stock because you were down quite a bit. I think I lost about £400 because I averaged it down quite a bit in the last few days. So I think I lost about £400, give or take, on just this basically on this stock. So it is one of those things you just have to just own up and just say, you know what, I was wrong about the company. In terms of the business side of it, it was fine, but the stock, when I bought it, it was overvalued maybe, and right now it seems really cheap. If the debt levels were low, I would have bought more of these companies. This is one of the dividend aristocrats companies out there. But guess what, when you go to Seeking Alpha and you put the name of the company, as you can see here, right now is about $25. Look at the basically for the 1 year, 55%. I think I bought it when it was I think it was about in the 60s. So I bought it when it was really expensive, and then just kind of went down from there onwards. And look at here, this warning is basically possibly cutting their dividends very soon. Even though they're dividend aristocrat, they're probably going to cut that soon because they probably will not be able to sustain it, because their free cash flow is declining, as well as obviously this decline of the market cap. I think right now, if you look at the basically, is about 71%, so almost 71.5% interest bearing to interest debt to interest bearing, just basically interest bearing debt, if I can talk. So for that reason, I thought, you know what, this is probably the good time to actually sell this out of this stock. I mean, if you are a long-term investor and the Sharia compliance side of things was not actually a problem, look at all of these investors on Seeking Alpha that are saying either it's a buy or a strong buy. I agree with them. Right now it's a buy and a strong buy, but again, I bought it when it was too expensive, and from Sharia compliance side of things, which is not something these guys care about. It's basically, I've sold it out completely. So I took a loss and I completely sold out. I used that money somewhere else, and I will show you what happened. And the next company that I've sold out completely is Amgen. Amgen is one of the companies, it makes me sad, to be honest with you, to let this company go, because I really like the company. The product is amazing. They have excellent dividend, but the debt levels is quite high. And for that reason, I sold out, because the debt levels is now almost 31%. So again, similar reasons. I bought it when it was actually cheaper than where it is right now, but it has come down and the debt level went up since I bought it. So it's not because the stock has down, basically it's down quite a lot. It's actually up quite a bit. I was up about almost 400 something when I actually sold this out completely. And when you look at the debt level, so if you go to Seeking Alpha, this is what I normally do, by the way. If you go to the capital structure, if you divide the total debt by the market cap and times by 100, you will end up getting this, okay? And normally what basically the scholars say is about 33% interest bearing debt, or 33%. So 33% is quite close. If the stock goes down, I don't know, a couple of percent today, then that we will hit. If it goes to, say, I don't know, 120 billion market cap, it could easily touch those numbers. So for that reason, I thought, you know what, I don't want another headache. I'm up at least to 400 pounds. I'll take that money and I'll completely sell out of it. And that's what I've done. So basically looking at what I've sold. So VF Corporations was basically down about 800 pounds. And Amgen was up about 400 pounds. So give or take, I've lost to 400 pounds between those two sales. And what have I done that money with? I've actually taken that, every penny of that money, and put into these companies. I bought more Medtronic. So I bought about 11.1 shares of Medtronic. It's down quite a lot. They reported their earnings today. They beat both top line and bottom line. They actually should be up quite a bit. I think they were up almost 3% when they reported this morning. But now obviously the overall market is down today. That's probably the reason that they're down quite a bit. Then I bought ASML. ASML is still down up to now. So, and it's been doing better basically in the last few weeks, but down obviously. I think it's about undervalued about 20% or so according to Seeking Morningstar. I've also bought 5 more shares of S&P Global. I really like this company. I will be buying more of these. All 3 of these companies I genuinely like. I would love to own, at least to make them 5% or more of my portfolio, these companies, because their debt levels are almost, basically is quite low, as well as that they are great companies, and I think they're down so much right now, especially the first 2 I'm happy to buy more of. S&P Global is not going to go down as much as I want to, so I bought more of it. And if it keeps going down in the next few weeks, if you look at it right now, I think for today, it's down about 2.7%. So if it keeps coming back down, hopefully maybe to 330-ish or so, I will be buying more of that, because the debt levels are very low. The dividend is actually solid. It's quite small, but I don't care. I'm more up for the long-term investment side of things. I want to own, from basically going forward, I want to have companies in my portfolio that have a very low debt that I don't have to worry about, at least for the next 5 to 10 years. And that's the plan. So I'm still looking at these companies. So that's all the buys and sells. So I've been looking at my portfolio and thinking, okay, what else could I get rid of before it gets to that sort of a level? And there are a couple of companies that are probably would end up selling at some point. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a spreadsheet just to monitor every single stock, their market cap, their debt levels, as well as the Sharia compliance side of it. So once I've done that, I will share that with you guys, so you know exactly which companies have a high level debt, which companies I will be selling out of, which ones I will be buying, as always, just to kind of be transparent with you guys. So that is all the buys and sells for now. And what we'll be doing, obviously, portfolio update once we get to the end of the month, inshallah. Yeah, just now want to share with you a couple of things that are happening this week. Like I've already said to you guys, Medtronic is actually reported this morning. So the rest of the week, all these other companies are reporting. Home Depot also reported. They missed on the earnings, I think, but they're actually down right now about 5%. So this is another great company that I like, that I'm going to look at in the next few days and see if I need to add to. Okay, Palo Alto, I'm looking forward to that, see what basically looks like. I think it's reporting after this stock market closes today in the US, so we'll see what happens. I really like this company, but right now I might add it to the family portfolio instead of this one, because I'm trying to keep this portfolio just non-dividend paying companies. Okay, at some point Adobe will be moved out of this portfolio, as well as Salesforce, and just keep here dividend paying stocks in that for the long run, and then maybe in the family account or some other account, whenever, if I get around to it, we will just have a growth stocks, if you like. Okay, so that's hopefully in the long run. But yeah, so like I've always said to you guys, there are, you know, times where you have to sell a stock, and this is one of those situations. And alhamdulillah, yes, I've lost £400, but I'm still up quite a bit. And overall, to be honest with you, when you look basically how since I've started this portfolio in 2020, I've made about £4,600, although I've taken some losses, and I've shared that with you guys before. On top of that, almost £2,000 in dividends. So alhamdulillah, I'm still up. I've not lost much of my money, and I'm still up right now about 5%, 6%. And the markets are done a lot today, which in a way it's good for me. But Medtronic is actually up a little bit. I was hoping to buy a bit more today, but Home Depot is actually quite down. So hopefully I will be looking at Home Depot and see if there is 6% down right now, and Lowe's is down quite a bit. So there is a lot of opportunities hopefully in the next few weeks to come. But what I'm going to carry on doing is share with you guys what I'm buying, what I'm selling, what is going on, as always. Okay, if you haven't joined basically the Discord channel, please do that. If you haven't joined the Patreon, please also do that. And if you haven't not liked the videos, please do it as well. It helps the channel. Right now I'm absolutely exhausted, but I'm recording this video just to kind of share with you guys what I've been doing in my journey and so on. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, please just give the videos dislikes. Have a wonderful, I didn't say dislike, did I? Like I told you, I'm so tired. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Assalamu Alaikum.